Namaskar friends, this is NJ, your host on this channel. In this video, we will have our discussion on the upcoming transit of planet Sun, which on October 18th will transit the sign of Libra, and from October 18th till November 16th, it's going to be transiting over there. So guys, without any doubt, definitely Libra is a sign where Sun gets into debilitation. But during this year, what is making it more prone and more vulnerable is that the kind of environment which it will face once it will enter the sign of its debilitation, because Mars and Ketu are already transiting over there. And over and above that, guys, on October 19th, Mercury will also join this whole team. Mercury will also enter the sign of Libra. Now guys, as you know that Sun in the Libra in itself tells about that if Sun, which tells about your confidence, your ego, your body vitality, your connection with the prominent people, with the authority, Sun in the Libra face difficulties in all these areas, and how it will respond to any of the lack of confidence or insecurity, the kind of influence or environment it is surrounded by. So definitely resorting to aggression or kind of outburst could be a theme of this debilitation of the Sun in the transit. Guys, why to go very far? Like, even if you have to relate this with the way events are unfolding right now, because guys, whatsoever your area of expertise is, that is through those glasses you see the world. So definitely ever since Mars has transited to the Libra sign, and its conjunction with Ketu could be connected as an astrological explanation for whatever is happening right now in the Israel. And guys, trust me, like every day from the past couple of days, I'm just waking up praying for the global peace, because specifically for this month of October, things are very sensitive. And guys, you will be surprised, like even if you will watch any of the discussion on any major network, you talk about Al Jazeera, you talk about CNN, BBC, majority of the experts who are being called for their opinions, even they are surprised that how come such a major scale invasion happened. Hamas attacked the Israel without the Mossad or the Israeli intelligence getting a hint of it. And a lot of them are concluding this, that there might be a case that nature only conspired this, which is the typical theme attached with the Ketu. And guys, even if you will go by like the way things are unfolding right now, like because it was yesterday's update only where Israel notified the northern part of the Gaza to evacuate and shift to the southern side. And even if we will go by the background of the Israeli Prime Minister as well, like a couple of months back only in Israel, there were like a major protest which happened because they were kind of doing some changes where the judiciary and the legal power could also be concentrated more to the Prime Minister. So the point which I'm saying over here is that this is how planets behave, because if Sun represents authority, and Sun, if it is conjunct with Ketu, there will be vengeance. If it is conjunct with Mars, there will be aggression. And because Mercury is also going to be joining this, and with the energy of the eclipse very imminent, and solar eclipse has just passed, so that only tells about that the people in authority will not be open towards any negotiation. And this is the kind of energy where vengeance, aggression, brutality can be seen. Now this could be in a way where you can see the way geopolitical events are happening, or even in our personal lives as well. So any of the concerns of lack of insecurities or not getting along well with the bosses, with the authority, the immediate reaction of that might come in the form of aggression, frustration, outburst. So regarding which I would say that understanding the customized results for your ascendant becomes very important. So okay guys, and when it comes down to remedy, the only thing which I advise specifically, guys, if you are a Vedic follower, so for the Sun, recitation of the Aditya Hriday Stotram becomes very important. And along with that, specifically whenever Ketu and Mars conjunction happens, definitely worship of Lord Hanuman actually gives a very graceful way of the release of the energy. But somehow the worship of Lord Ganesha Ganesha also becomes very important. Any of the way of dealing with the energy of the Ketu, worship of Lord Ganesha proves to be very helpful over there. So okay guys, let's just now start our discussion customized to all the Lagnas, starting first with the Aries Lagna natives. So guys, as you can see over here that for the Aries Lagna natives, it's your 5th house lord which is going to be transiting in your 7th house. So definitely guys, during this time a lot many Aries Lagna native might find themselves helpless in front of the world. Now this could be whether you are a content creator, whether you are in any of the business, or let's say for example, a lot many times you already feel that your partner is kind of dominating you, or kind of completely subjugating your needs and your desires, does not care for you. So all these things might also intensify during this time. So you have to remain very cautious, very careful pertaining to any of the matters of the your commercial decision making or your business partnership as well. Now guys, because 5th house also tells about the way your mind function, 5th house also tells about your academics as well. So I would say that during this time, definitely lot many Aries Lagna natives will be very much prone and vulnerable towards aggression, outburst, pondering too much over the past hurt, past betrayal. So all these kind of negative or toxic emotions and feelings, you have to remain very careful how you deal with them or how you release these sort of energies. Because guys, like the way I mentioned this thing, it's not only your 5th house lord, but your ascendant lord is also a part of that. So because of which you have to be very careful. Now guys, the benefit of this transit of your 5th house lord in the 7th house is that in any of the capacity, if competition, arguments, arbitration, too much of the release of the energy is needed as a part of your like aspirations, your lifestyle, your occupation requirements or need and demands, over there a lot many Aries Lagna natives might have a upper edge. So for anything to do with the competition, this could be a good time for you. Pertaining to the matters of relationship, this could be a sensitive time. You have to be very cautious and careful. So that is all what I can say for the Aries Lagna natives. Now guys, for all the Taurus Lagna natives, so guys, in your case, as you can see that in your case, Sun becomes your 4th house lord, and it is going to be now transiting in your 6th house. So definitely guys, this is going to be a very sensitive time, specifically if you're already going through some sort of problems in your domestic life, in your family life. All these things can intensify. So again guys, look at this transit in this way that it will act as a triggering factor for you. So it all comes down to in which capacity it is getting applicable in your case. Now let's say for example, your business is somehow deals with arbitration, problem solving, you are in the health industry, fitness industry, or anything to do with the loan or insurance business, or you're working as a lawyer. So if you are already utilizing the energy of the 6th house and the 4th house, then this could be a very beneficial time for you. You deal in the home loans and all, then this could be a beneficial time for you. But in general, I would say that pertaining to the matters of the domestic life, family life, inner mental peace as well, over there a lot many Taurus Lagna native might have to suffer. And also guys, like the way as you can see that this is also not a very good energy, because any of the money given to someone, even in order to help those people, because of the influence of Ketu and the way energies are influencing you, there will be a high chance that the money might not come back. So be very careful. Even if you have to help someone, how much you can afford that if it will not come back, it should not affect you or bother you much. And also guys, during this time I would say that meditation, going for like anything and all those activities which are very rejuvenating, very therapeutic for you, so consider doing that. And my recommendation is that only take that much pressure and all those things which you can manage, which you can multitask. Otherwise, this is a typical combination where people get into that deadlock or burnout kind of situation. So only take that much which you can handle and give additional care to your health and your emotional mental well-being. Now guys, when we talk about the Gemini Lagna natives, so guys, in your case, as you can see that Sun in your case becomes your 3rd house lord, and it is going to be getting debilitated in your 5th house. So guys, one thing is for sure that during this time, this is not a very good energy for you to speculate. Like I would say that in any of the capacity, if you have always relied on the hunches, on the instincts, on the leap of faith for any of your initiatives and all. So my recommendation is that try to do your work in a very careful, in a very meticulous way, and do not take things for granted. That is the one thing which I want to say. Also guys, this is also a kind of a typical energy where for the Gemini Lagna natives, there could be some argument, there could be some very fierce kind of difference of opinion with your siblings, with your friends as well. So if you already know that these are the friends or my cousin or my siblings I do not get along well with, so it would be much better to avoid any sort of confrontation or meeting, at least for the next 2 weeks, at least till October 30. Avoiding any confrontation will be much better for you. And also guys, let's say for example, if during this time you are planning to initiate or launch something or release something, you have to be careful. And also guys, pertaining to the matters of the short journeys and travels as well, so be careful, because third house lord kind of getting debilitated in the 5th house. Your ascendant lord is very soon going to be a part of this whole combination with Mars and Ketu over there, so it's not a very good energy. So follow caution and care, and do not speculate. And if something which you are planning to initiate, launch or release, which is already filled with too much of the uncertainties and all, so it would be much better to postpone it for a while. Now guys, for all the Cancer Lagna natives, so guys, in your case now, as you can see that Sun becomes your 2nd house lord, and it is going to be getting debilitated in your 4th house. So guys, it's a typical combination where pertaining to the matters of your domestic life, family life, some sudden expense might come to you. So let's say for example, I would say that if you are a kind of person who do not have enough savings, or you do not plan on things much in advance, so during this time be prepared for that. Suddenly some call might come from your family, or suddenly for any of the concern you might be in dire need or sudden need of arranging some money in order to cater to your family duties and responsibilities. Be very careful of that. And also guys, like rather I would say that if this is the kind of yoga which is already getting formed for you, so I would say that sort of buying something as a gift for your family members during this time might be much advisable thing in order to honor this energy. And I would say guys that during this time, if you have to initiate any of the like business plan or any of those activities where major chunk of money is involved, be careful, be very cautious over there. Also guys, during this time, if you are already going through some family dispute, family problem, family conflict and all, so things can go bad as well. And because guys, because Ketu is a part of that, so lot many times what happen is that it's not only the prevailing or current situation, problems which bother us, something which was done long back, suddenly the ghost of the past troubling you, or some person came into your life and kind of making you kind of regret for something which might have been done by you in the past. So this is the kind of energy of turmoil, mental emotional anguish, family conflicts which is getting stirred up for lot many Cancer Lagna natives. And guys, during this time, it's my recommendation for any of the investments, spending, putting your money in any of the property or home or vehicle related concerns, it would be much advisable and better to postpone it, at least postpone it till October 30 when Ketu would have left your 4th house. Then you could still consider, but till the time this whole combination is taking place, any of the matters of the 4th house and spending your money on them, like car, like house, or any of the luxury goods and all of that, it would be much better to postpone it for a while. Now guys, for all the Leo Lagna natives, so guys, in your case definitely it's going to have a strong say, because it's your ascendant lord which is going to be getting debilitated in the 3rd house. Now again guys, vulnerability is not only because your ascendant lord is going to be getting debilitated. The concern is that the kind of environment which it will be facing once it will enter your 3rd house. So again guys, this is a kind of a typical energy where lot many people get vulnerable and prone towards outburst or acting or behaving out of rage and all. Now this could be in a form of road rage. This could be suddenly bursting out on your juniors, on your work colleagues, on your friends, on your siblings. And again guys, because of the involvement of Ketu and the way the sensitive energy is, so anything, any breakup which will happen during this time, it might not be easy to reconcile that difference. So it would be much better that watch your communication, watch your tongue, watch your actions. Do not offend people around you. And also guys, I will not recommend initiating or kick-starting any of the important project only if it is already filled with lot of risk, uncertainties and vulnerabilities. So it would be much better to at least postpone it till October 30. After that you could still consider. And again guys, be as graceful, as calm, try to consider opting all those activities which kind of are very rejuvenating, are very therapeutic for you. So that is all what I can say for all the Leo Lagna natives. Now guys, for all the Virgo Lagna natives, so guys, in your case, as you can see that it's your 12th house lord which is going to be getting debilitated in your second house. Your ascendant lord will definitely join this whole motley combination of the planets on October 19th, and with the influence of Ketu being already over here. So guys, it's my recommendation that suddenly some big expense might come to your doors or come to you. So it's my recommendation, if you have to honor this energy, like definitely if you are a Vedic believer and follower, we are already going through some very holy auspicious days of the Navratris. So my recommendation, doing charities, doing donation during this time will become very, very important for you in order to honor this energy. Because if you will not take this route, in some other way, money is definitely going to go out of your pocket. Better to honor the energy, which will definitely give you good merit, good karma, and you can also appease the energy as well. Also guys, during this time, definitely it's the second house, and with Mercury, the planet of communication, becoming a part of this heated energy, your ascendant lord, then Sun, Mars, Ketu. So my recommendation that in any of the family gathering, the way you conduct, the way you behave, you have to be very careful. Your speech, specifically your speech, you have to be very cautious, careful of that. Also guys, even if in your lifestyle, like you smoke a lot, you drink a lot, so also you have to be very careful. Any like going extreme in all these indulgences might not be very right idea when so many planets, and that too some of the very unrelenting forces like Mars and Ketu are actually transiting from your second house. So be very careful with your spending while dealing with the or within the immediate family members. And I would say that try to postpone any of the big major financial decision which is already surrounded by a lot of risk and uncertainty, at least till October 30. Now guys, for all the Libra Lagna natives, so guys, in your case now, definitely as you can see that your 11th house lord is getting debilitated in the first house. Now again guys, try to understand this thing. In the original Kal Purush Kundli, Sun attains exaltation in the first house more than the zodiac sign. If I were to say, I personally give more attention to the house, because this is where the planet releases the energy or manifests the results. But during this time, the only concern over here is that because Sun is going to be exposed to a very unrelenting energy of Ketu, of Mars being already placed over there, and very soon Mercury will also be a part of this whole motley combination. So yes guys, the good thing is that in your case, to an extent, this can also manifest some good results as well. There is a strong possibility of that. And again guys, whatsoever will happen, it might have some connection with the past as well. So let's say for example, in the past you have done something good or some sort of much awaited recognition for any of the ferocious or act of bravery conducted by you, or some very good responsibilities executed by you. The acknowledgement or the appreciation of that, if it was much or long awaited, so during this time suddenly being recognized can be on the cards for lot many Libra Lagna natives. Also guys, because 11th house is the house of your friendship and your connection as well. So some of the people from the past might also suddenly reappear, resurface in your life. Now again guys, like the way I mentioned this thing, because it's not only about the 11th house lord coming in the first house, but the kind of environment which it will be entering or becoming a part of that. So the chances are very slightly leaning towards this, that people who will enter your life or who will come, you might not have a good history with them in the past or good relationship or rapport with them in the past. So it might be some sort of disturbing wound, or the bad blood or past bad memory with someone. So those kind of people, those kind of experiences, impression or memories might resurface. It again comes down to individual how you can utilize any energy in your advantage. But yes guys, pertaining to the matters of becoming or remaining eligible for any of the recognition which has been long due, this could be a good time for you. For any of the new opportunity, new proposal, new offer which comes to you, I would say that take it with a pinch of salt. Libra Lagna natives are very prone, are very vulnerable towards outburst and headstrong actions and decision. Over there you have to be very cautious, you have to be very careful. Again guys, your Lagna is being ruled by the feminine sign only, and we are already going through some very auspicious days. So again, if you do not have time to recite the whole Durga Kavach, at least listen to it. And also guys, worship of Lord Ganesha with the kind of combination is happening right now in your first house. So even the worship of Lord Ganesha, like listening to Atharvashish Ganesh Stotra, will be very much recommended for the Libra Lagna natives. Now guys, for all the Scorpio Lagna natives, so guys, in your case, now as you can see that Sun becomes your 10th house lord, and it is going to be getting debilitated in your 12th house. So again guys, Scorpio Lagna natives are actually going through some very vulnerable time period right now. Like I would say that a time period where lot many things are happening behind you. Like trust me, you are in a situation where whatever you are seeing right now, it's like a iceberg kind of situation. You are just seeing the tip. Beneath it, there is a whole lot of stuff which is going on behind the scene. Again guys, it all comes down to individual. Like if you are a very spiritually aligned person, things can actually work out in your favor as well. If in your line of work you're already engaged in secretive, covert operation or work, this could be a very beneficial time for you. But again guys, whenever planets get strengthened in the 12th house, we always recommend people to tread very carefully. And again guys, if it comes down to the any one Lagna or zodiac sign which is very prone towards easily gaining enemies or enmity, over here it hardly matters whether you are at fault or not. It's like this is what the nature has designed for you. So I would say that try to safeguard yourself as much as you could from any of the toxicity around you. Doing meditation, japa, religious austerities, worship of Lord Hanuman, Lord Ganesha will become very important for you. And again guys, because your 10th house lord is now whatever was happening before, because guys, understand this thing, wherever our ascendant lord goes in our whole chart, the only one planet which is our true well-wisher, it's not even the 9th house, it's not even the 5th house lord, it's only the ascendant lord. Wheresoever ascendant lord is placed in your chart or it is transiting, it will definitely try to safeguard your interest over there. But before things were different, but now just because your 10th house lord is going to be a part of that, so that in itself means that for a lot many people during this time, you might get into conflict with your bosses, or like lot many becoming subjected to or being victimized to office gossip and politics and all of that. So my recommendation to the Scorpio Lagna native is that this is what the energies are kind of indicating. So rather than fighting with something over where you do not have any control, focus more on your sadhana, on the japa, meditation, and refrain from doing anything which could land you in trouble. So yes guys, that's all what I have to say for the Scorpio Lagna natives. Moving ahead guys, now for all the Sagittarius Lagna natives. So guys, in your case now, as you can see that Sun in your case becomes your 9th house lord, and now it is going to be getting debilitated, getting conjunct with Mars, Ketu, very soon Mercury in your 11th house. So now guys, in your case, to an extent, this can still give you good results as well, because it is your 9th house lord, and the kind of planetary influence it is getting exposed to, majority of the planets are somehow very much harmonious to your ascendant lord. So again guys, I would say that during this time, a lot many of the learnings and life lessons might come to the Sagittarius Lagna natives. But again guys, these lessons might come in a very bitter way. So if you only know how to digest any or swallow any of the bitter pill, good lessons or morals are definitely there for you. Also guys, because Sun is the significator of the father, and ninth house also represents father or father like figures and all. So during this time, a lot many Sagittarius Lagna natives might be very much vulnerable towards getting into some sort of difference of opinion with their father, with their mentors, with their teachers and all. So be as calm and as respectful as it is possible. And also guys, because in the 11th house this whole combination is coming in, so some of the work which you have done in the past, or some of the help or favors which you have done or given in the past, the result of that, the fruit of that can also materialize during this time as well, when Sun, your 9th house lord, is going to be transiting in your 11th house. Your social life, and guys also within the any social group or friend circle or any of the community you are a part of, that just monitor your temper as much as it is possible, because there will be those situations and circumstances where people might try to instigate you or provoke you. And guys, understand this thing, whatsoever happens in the influence of the Ketu, the impact of that generally bothers us for long span of time. So be as cautious and careful as it is possible. Now guys, for all the Capricorn Lagna natives, so guys, in your case now, as you can see that Sun becomes your 8th house lord, and now it is going to be transiting in your 10th house. So again guys, it all comes down to individual to individual. If you're already working in the fields of judiciary, anything to do with research, exploration, policing, military, anything to do with the crime solving, problem solving, arbitration, this could still be a better time for you. This could be a time of breakthrough for lot many Capricorn Lagna natives. And again guys, it all comes down to individual, how much welcoming you are for any challenges, any threats, any new additional responsibilities and all. One thing is for sure, that the way planets are going to be behaving in your professional life, some sort of unexpected development, progress or situation or responsibilities you might have to deal with. So again guys, in your case, what matters is that how you deal with any of those challenges or threatful situation, because this is what your destiny is. First of all, being a Capricorn Lagna, you are born to rule or reach the top of your position of your field, but because Saturn rules it, that only comes with lot of hard work, lot of diligence, and after going through lot many struggle. And the same thing is getting validated with the Sun ruling your 8th house. That also tells about that whenever it will happen in a very sudden, unexpected way, and you will have the capacity to retain it. So yes guys, that is all what I can say with this whole combination of Mars, Ketu, Mercury, and now the 8th house lord also joining or becoming a part of that. Some sudden unexpected developments are bound to happen, are bound to take place. A lot is dependent on the kind of dashas which you are currently going through. The good part is that your ascendant lord right now is strengthened in your 2nd house, so definitely it has already started working in the direction of giving you strong foundation or link foundation for you, and this transit will definitely act in the same lines only. Moving ahead guys, now for all the Aquarius Lagna natives, so guys, in your case, to an extent this transit can still manifest some good results, because guys, when it comes down to the 9th house, it has got a lot of divinity and divine protection attached to it, and Sun in your case has become the lord of the 7th house as well. So in any case, Aquarius Lagnas are already very humble, they are very humanitarian, scientific, innovative, and over and above that, 7th house lord going in the 9th house and becoming a part of Mars and Ketu. So yes guys, some sort of life lessons are definitely there for you during this transit. And let's say for example, if you're already operating in the domain of the 9th house, where we talk about teaching or publishing or judiciary or travel business, immigration business, over there some sort of good results can be anticipated for the Aquarius Lagna natives. Again guys, because Ketu is part of that, and the way whole energy is taking place, this is more of a time of judgment day or reaping the rewards for all of that which you have done in the past. And again guys, during this time your partner might play a very significant or pivotal role in showing you the direction or giving you the guidance which you have been very desperately seeking for. And lastly guys, for all the Pisces Lagna natives, so guys, in your case, Sun has got the rulership over your 6th house, and now it is going to be transiting in your 8th house, getting conjunct with Mars, Ketu, and very soon transiting Mercury over there. So guys, now as you know that in a way this is forming a Viprit Raj Yoga as well. But these kind of yogas only benefit if people are already and they are also operating professionally connected with the fields of that house. Like let's say for example, if you're already working as an occultist, as an astrologer, or as an insurance agent, then this could be beneficial time for you. But in general guys, we already know that Saturn is transiting in your 12th house, and with this much of the combination of the planets in the 8th house, this is a typical energy where our free will gets very low. Like I would say that when you come across those situation where people get stranded or become victimized to any of the natural calamity and all, so my recommendation is that doing religious austerities becomes all time important for the Pisces Lagna natives during this time. Refrain from indulging into any conflict, or like I would say that if any of the health related concern happens, take it very seriously. Or any of the concerns of loan or credit or lending your money, you have to be very careful over there as well. Guys, try to understand this thing. All these major vulnerabilities will only bother you for the first half of this transit. Like, because see, very soon your ascendant lord Jupiter, which is transiting in your 2nd house, the transit of the ascendant lord always benefit the attributes of that house, and Jupiter, the significator of finances, transiting in the 2nd house of finances. So whatsoever is promised for you is not very far, because very soon your ascendant lord is going to be free from the clutches of Rahu in your 2nd house. So the good times are definitely in store for you. But I would say guys that after October 30 only the good part of this transiting sun can manifest, or the good results will come. Because again guys, Sun is your 6th house lord as well. 6th house also tells about our daily work conditions as well. So I would say guys that time period till October 30 is very prone, very sensitive, over where you have to be very careful about your public image, your public dealings, refrain from indulging into any questionable actions, activities. But after October 30, I would say the good results can still come. Specifically, if you have good yogas in your chart, you are running some favorable dashas, and nothing could be better than that if you're already engaged in the professions connected with the 8th house. So yes guys, this is something which I wanted to say as a part of my inputs. For further more updates and notifications on the divine science of Vedic astrology, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and like my Facebook page. Dhanyavad.